Hey guys, how goes life? It's been like I think this might be 2 weeks. I don't remember the last time I posted a video. In any case, let me catch you up on what's been going on. So, I think this I could fit everything into one video, right? Let's do this. Alright, so let me tell you about Sunday. Look, I got my hair braided. I'm in so much pain. This might be the last time I ever get my hair braided. I mean, it looks cute, but like for the first night for the first night I couldn't sleep at all. Like I woke up every hour because it was just so tight. Now like I'm touching the back and I feel a scab because it was so tight. It's just like hella uncomfortable, but I paid way too much money to just take it out, so I'm just gonna have to deal with it. But let me tell you about like getting it done. So I went to this place in Harlem. It's one of the most famous places to get your hair done, I guess, if you're a New Yorker and you know about this place. And everything was cool. I mean, I have a bunch of critiques and issues that I could discuss about the place, but I want to talk about this one specific thing that happened. So when they braided my hair, I take my glasses off, right? So I can't really see much. If you know me, you know I'm blind as a bat. It's a real thing. If my glasses come off, you are completely and totally blurry to me. I don't see you. But I did notice this one thing, and my glasses are smudged, and it was really weird. So I happen to like look to the left, and in this shop it has like this really really big window that you can just see into, and people can just stare at you or whatever. But I looked left, and there were people staring into the shop. It was about three men. It was three men. They were all tourist-y. They looked Caucasian, politically correct. They looked Caucasian. They were just like staring into the shop. I was like, oh, that's weird. So when I was turning over, like turning my head to look at my sister to say, hey, look at this, that's when I noticed the three Caucasian tourist females in the shop. Now it's braids I guess are now universal, whatever. And it's one thing to like come into the shop and inquire about braiding or whatever, but these women did not inquire about braids. They were staring and pointing and like they just looked at us with their mouths agape, like, oh my god, I've never seen this amount of black people in one place and there's nothing wrong happening here. It like I felt I don't know if it was like a tourist thing. I don't know if they were actually interested in having their hair braided. But what I do know is that I felt like I was on the auction block. And I felt some type of way about that. Like, I haven't experienced a lot of overt racism in my life. I mean, I've experienced the subtlety of it. But this made me feel like I was on an auction block, and I was really bothered by it. But in any case, like after that, I went home, then I got dressed, and I went to meet up with my cousin. Was taking her out for her birthday at this seafood place in Morningside Heights, and it was really good. It's called the Shaking Crab. It was really, really good. Like, no complaints. If you could see what I see right now, so weirded out. Anyway, so yeah, that was Sunday. Yesterday, no, oh my gosh. Okay, so that was Sunday. Tuesday morning. Was Tuesday yesterday? Tuesday was a very trying day for me. Like I just started seeing a therapist because I have anxiety and depression and other issues that I'm trying to tame, so I can live a happier, healthier life. And on Tuesday morning at 5 a.m., I woke up out of my sleep and had my first extremely intense panic attack. Like, my heart was pounding. I couldn't breathe. I was just like a nervous wreck. Like, I was on my floor for 20 minutes, just rocking back and forth and shaking and just sitting there, just trying to collect my shit because I was clearly out of it. So I ended up staying up. I had to go to work yesterday, whatever. So I was up from 5 a.m. just trying to get my life together. By 7, I was just in tears. I couldn't tell you what I was crying about. Couldn't even tell you why I was so shaken. But I was just like out of it, right? So I decided that I wanted to. Well, the day before I decided I wanted to go to the movies. So that was my plan for the night. But on my way to the movies, and this is just interesting. I was made to feel like a piece of meat, and I didn't like it. Like I didn't like it at all. So I was on the MTA and I was heading to the movies after work or whatever. And you know those guys on the platform, like the MTA guys who wave the light, not the conductors who have to like point at absolutely nothing when a train pulls in, but these are like the guys during rush hour who just like wave their little lights and I guess something happens. I really don't know. But anyway, so like the door was open. I think we were at 34th Street. The door was open, and he walked past and he was staring at me like intently staring at me like he could see through me, like he could see what was under my outfit. And it was weird. So I put my head down And then I like picked my head back up, and I noticed that he was. Oh, I need my eyebrows done. I noticed that he was in like the window of the train, staring at me again. I was like, oh no, the MTA is already not going my way. I had a very long day, and I have to go to the movies. This is a lot for me. So pulled off, whatever. Then I met guy number two. Now, guy number two was on some other stuff. He basically tried to sell me into the sex trade. That's just what it was. That's how I felt. Not being dramatic or anything like that, but that's what it was. So he gets on like 57th Street maybe, and he asked someone, "Is this train going to a specific location?" So the guy wasn't sure whether the location was in Brooklyn or Queens. So I just looked up and was like, "Yeah, it's going to that location." Gave him entryway to talk to me. So he sits down next to me. He's like, "I like your braids." I was like, "Oh, thank you," you know. So he was like, "Do you like Mardi Gras? Like, are you into stuff like that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I totally support it." And I put my music back up, but then he just kept saying words to me. So I was like, "Are you talking to me?" He was like, "Yeah, I do this thing where you can make up to $600 in 4 hours. All you gotta do is dress up like you're going to Carnival and like you're in Mardi Gras, and you can make a good $600 in 4 hours." I'm like, "Mister, I'm not interested in that." He was like, "No, no, no, but I think you'd be great at it because you got the braids and you can just wear these outfits." I'm not interested. "Well, what do you do?" "I'm a college student." "Oh, see, so you can make some extra money." I'm not interested. I'd rather be broke. So then he was like, "Well, you can just give me your phone number and I can text you the rest of the information." I don't know what I'm watching. "And I can text you the rest of the information." No, you're not getting my phone number. You're not gonna sell me to a sex. Like, I'm not gonna be your sex slave. I don't want to dress up in outfits because I have braids. I don't want to be bothered. Like, I just want to be left alone. Really, like, I like who I like. I talk to who I talk to, and those are the people who I want to keep around me. I don't want these extra people coming inside and outside of my bubble. Like, "Mister, you really trying to tell me to sex trade? Like, it's a crime. You're trying to solicit me." And he was just like whispering to me, which made it really, really creepy. Like, you're whispering to me, dude. Like, come on, man. It's not enough wine. In any case, that was my weekend from Sunday to today. Yesterday? I don't know. Have a good night.